Huge sense of achievement for all of us, because we have taken these men and we have played a large part in their professional development. And when you see them cutting around now, they're very different to what they were 7 weeks ago, and they will never be the same again. And I got to play a part of that role, and thoroughly enjoyed it.
After an agonising wait, it's the moment of truth for Steve Tickle.
Hi, Sergeant Tickle. Grab here. Sergeant Tickle, you haven't passed this course.
Yeah.
And I think you know that was coming. It's not a question of not being able to do the job. It's the practical application of being able to do the appointment in the field with the blokes.
Get up this ladder, start telling people to do something. You've got men bleeding to death.
Perhaps, I mean, the two appointments that I've had haven't been a true reflection as to what I could achieve.
Get up now! Get rapid fire! You've got rapid fire! You've got rapid fire!
I feel like if I had another appointment, I would walk it. That's how I personally feel.
Roger, ascend ammo state over.
Well, unfortunately, I don't share that belief. I truly don't. Nor do my training team, nor does the AC, nor do other training teams.
Right, Sergeant Tickle, you failed that appointment. All right. Some of the things I'm going to say to you are a bit hard to take, all right?
For a failure,
But listen to what I've got to say.
it's very hard. However, you have still done 7 weeks of this course. You have done everything that everyone else has done. Therefore, the next time you come down here, I'm very confident that you'll pass it, you'll pass it well, and indeed go on to be a good platoon sergeant. It's just right at this stage, not ready for it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Anything for me?
No, nothing.
Okay, Sergeant Tickle, thanks
Sir.
very much.
Right, sir.
Cheers. I consider it a failing of ours when someone hasn't passed. Could we have done any more? But we must remember that there are certain people who, no matter how hard we tried, did not pass the course.
Come on, gentlemen, chop, chop. I'm losing my patience this morning. You know, people are late, OK? If you can't turn up on time, how the bloody hell are you going to run a platoon? Now, check your syndicates now. Come on, you lot, you're late. Get in.
For the men who have passed, there's one last appointment with the chief instructor.
What I would say to everyone in this room is a very big congratulations on what you've achieved. You've been through some very arduous training, but that's what you're going to be required to do in your service wherever you go. In fact, I wouldn't be at all surprised to find that in a few weeks' time, some of you will be deployed in the Balkans or any other operational theatre where you could be required to come up against the sorts of conditions that we've tried to put you through during this phase of the course.
Come in. Awesome, come in, have a seat.
For Steve Tickle, there's a final word of consolation from Course Commander Ken Hames.
Now, you may think that we've been pretty hard on you, but I believe that you've been treated very fairly. What I wouldn't do is throw your teddy bear out the cot and run off into the bloody sunset, screaming and shouting, I failed you. Yes, you failed the course, but you failed to meet some of the objectives. You didn't fail the whole course. I want you to go away and come back in a year's time, and I want you to come back with a bit of bite in you. You're a nice guy, you're quite a gentle soul, okay, but you've got to have a bit of edge, yeah, with these people. You've got to impose your will on them. You've got to inspire them.
It is probably the most demanding course that many of you will undertake during your service in the Army. If I didn't have the confidence that each one of you that has passed the course has got the ability to be able to put the backbone into a platoon when it's dangerous, when commanders are scared, when there's an objective to be achieved, then I wouldn't let you walk out of this gate with a pass.
After 7 weeks of hell, the soldiers who have passed will return to their regiments ready for promotion, having earned the privileges of life as a sergeant.
We'll bump into each other again during our careers, and you'll always think back to here. I mean, you'll always be friends. That's the way it is in the army.
After leaving Brecon, Brian Lewis was promoted to sergeant. He has been asked to return to Brecon as an instructor. Gary Baker returned to the Scots Guards in Northern Ireland and was promoted to sergeant. Andrew Taylor also returned to Northern Ireland and awaits promotion. Derek Roberts travelled to the British Army's training centre in Alberta, Canada as a safety instructor. Shane Hayter returned to his regiment in Canterbury and was promoted to sergeant. John Reynolds returned to his regiment in Lichfield as an instructor to new recruits. Chris Garvey was appointed a local sergeant with his regiment in Chepstow. And Vern Stokes was promoted and is now a sergeant with the Coldstream Guards in Windsor.
Learn and come back and pass it. And you can do that. Everybody throws their teddy in the corner and says, I'm going to leave the army now, I'm going to resign and all the rest of it. I don't think that's what you should do. I think you've got a bright future. You've just got to apply yourself more and come back and pass. Okay?
Right, sir.
All right. Okay.
Sure.
Hey, and, you know, good luck, yeah? Cheers. Okay. I'll see you around.
Steve Tickle returned to his regiment in Northern Ireland and remains a corporal. He has no plans to return to Brecon.